All right, class, I want to talk to you about angles and axes and how you get them. So I do want you to set up a still life in person and draw from it, a three-dimensional still life, and draw from it instead of drawing from a photograph. But I do not have the setup where I can show you a still life and me drawing at the same time. So remember, you want to hold, when you're measuring, you want to hold your stick like completely vertical, so it would look like this from your eye. And when you're doing that, you don't want to angle this way. You want to keep it completely like vertical, no angling. Okay, and when you're holding up like this is what you're gonna see. You're gonna see it, it's gonna look like it's flush against the angle, like that. Okay, so I'm gonna start in this corner and I'm gonna get that angle and I'm gonna move over there. So you can like gently move your pencil, and as you move it, you know, you're going like this, but I'm going like this. You're checking it and seeing if it works. You can also use the idea of the clock. Here, I should be using this one. Because let's see, my angle's off. The clock works pretty well. I personally don't like the clock. I like moving my pencil, but some people really enjoy the clock. I'm making this 1-to-1, so they're drawing the same size. So I'm measuring like that, so I know how wide this is. Now, you probably aren't going to make it 1-to-1 unless you're sitting really close to your still life. So you can use the unit of measurement like we did last time. Sometimes using two pencils with angles are good, because then you can use one kind of as a ruler. Though having a ruler is probably a good idea too. Why it's important to measure angles is we usually get angles off. Our eyes see something totally, we think we see something totally different than what's actually happening. And so okay, so I got that, and I'm gonna get, see how big this is. So the edge of my paper is here. See how this picture is a lot skinnier than my paper. So it's things to keep in mind in general is that you don't want to stretch a composition to fit something that's not meant to fit. Okay, let's do this angle. So it's about this high up. That. Now, just because this angle is that way doesn't mean the next angle and the next angle are that way. So you want to measure every angle. See how it actually goes in a little bit more. That is perspective, which we're going to learn soon. Okay. Okay, we have box. Angle seems funny. That angle does not seem right. So if something looks off, that means you need to check it. Did I? I definitely got this measurement wrong, the paper measurement wrong. So I'll just measure from here. So get to show you guys that sometimes you just make mistakes. I noticed there just was not enough room. Okay. It's got like a curved edge there. Okay, so then there is cloth back here. I'm gonna put in so we know. Yes, okay, now now I'm going to do the angle of the dinosaur. So putting that angle in. Draw this out. So this is the middle. Axes on animals, people, they're really important. And one of the biggest things people do wrong is they just get them off. I'm not sure about this hand here. Okay, dinosaur hands. Okay. That's not a very good hand. Okay. So the neck has a curve to it, then it goes this way. And there's the head, and I'm gonna get the top part of the head. The bottom. Okay. The eye. Alright. Not my favorite dinosaur, but the angles are mostly right, and that is the point today. Alright, so still looks a little bit off here. It's like a weird hump thing. Okay, so that's good enough for today, but so your job is to find those angles. So you can have two boxes or objects with clear edges for objects, and then one object where that head is wrong. Aha, that's why it looks like a dog. Okay, so see, you gotta keep checking. I've been citing forever and I still make mistakes. So the head angle was more like that. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so you are going to have a third object that shows has axes on it. It could be anything. It just needs to have an overall angle of a body. It could be a figurine. It could be a stuffed animal. There's like a million things that aren't perfectly straight up and down. Okay. It's like a duck. Okay. Anyway, and you are going to draw all three of those objects, measuring the angles and using any other citing tools you need, and leave any marks that you made you can erase any mistakes, but any marks that you made, leave them. And it can be sketchy. It doesn't need to be in detail just yet. All right. That is all. Bye-bye.